So people, if you have a pain while during wearing a t-shirt, or if you have a pain while brushing your hair, and if you have a pain while during a cold temperature, that's mainly change in temperature, you have to watch this video fully, because this video is about you, mainly a neuropathic condition that will leads to life threatening symptoms and conditions also. So don't skip this video, let's go.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Today we are going to discuss about allodynia. What is allodynia? This allodynia is a neuropathic condition. It may mainly cause a patient painful. Even the patient is very sensitive to touch. So if you touch a person in this condition, the patient may get very painful due to this too much sensitivity. Usually things that don't cause any painful also can be painful in this disease condition. This allodynia may cause due to so much of disease conditions. So we are discussing one by one. Before going to the causes, what are all the types of allodynia? What are all the types of allodynia? Mainly there are three types. First type is dynamic. In dynamic, you may cause painful if you move an object over the skin. But in case of static, you may cause pain or painful even if you touch or rub. And the last one is thermal. It may also cause painful due to the variation of temperature, mainly cold. So these are all the main types of allodynia. What is the possible causes of this allodynia? The first cause is mechanism, because the nerve which mainly helpful for sending electrical signal from brain to your muscles and skin organs. But in this condition, the nervous system doesn't work properly. So it will affect and may cause painful even if you touch a small object or if a person touches the person in a gentle manner. So this is the first cause. And the next is about the causes. The first cause is diabetes. If you have diabetes, you may get chance for diabetic neuropathy. In diabetic neuropathy, there will be lack of proper functioning of your nervous system. So it may result in allodynia. And the second one is fibromyalgia. In fibromyalgia, there will be show symptoms like mainly a body pain, fatigue, and memory problems. And the next one is about the medications. Medications mainly opioid drugs and chemotherapy drugs. So this may also cause this allodynia. And the next one is vitamin deficiency. The main vitamin is vitamin D, which is essential to prevent this disease condition, to prevent these symptoms. And the next one is about the shingles, mainly the reactivation of chickenpox in your body. And next cause is about the migraines. If you have too much of episodes of this migraine, you may also get this type of diseases or symptoms. And the last cause is about the trauma. Even if you get any deep injury to your nerve, that will also affect this and cause allodynia. So these are all the major causes or common causes that will create the occurrence of allodynia. So we are going to discuss about the diagnosis of this allodynia. Firstly, a blood test can reveal the symptom, and next is CT MRI, and the next the common or the specific test are nerve conduction study, and a QST can perform to detect the nerve damage, and electromyogram also useful to detect the allodynia. So these are all the major diagnostic method for the detection of allodynia. When it comes to treatment, mainly an application of oral medication firstly prescribed. The first oral medication is anticonvulsants and antidepressants. It will helps to relieve from your symptoms of allodynia. And the next is about topical administration. Mainly a cream or a patch will be prescribed. You can wear to prevent and it will help to deliver the medication throughout the day. In this manner you can prevent the symptoms of allodynia. And when it comes to counseling technique, mainly your therapist will give a biofeedback and cognitive behavioral therapy. This will helpful to relieve from your allodynia attack. And the next thing is about systematic desensitization. In systematic desensitization, your therapist mainly touch on your any part of the body in a small pressure, but over several sessions the pressure should be increased. So in this manner it will be applicable and the pressure should be increased until it's no longer painful. And the last method is surgery. The surgery mainly helpful to, or the mainly aim to create a spinal cord stimulation by generating a low electricity. In this manner, if electricity passes, this helps to reduce the pain. So when it comes to this prevention method, mainly your therapist will give you some advices to control your diet and doing a proper exercise. These are all the main things. So first advice is about the exercise. If you follow a regular exercise, it helps to relieve or prevent migraine attacks and also prevent the fibromyalgia. And the next thing is correction of lack of vitamin D by taking proper diet. And the third thing is aware of your disease condition, mainly diabetes. So you have to control your diet to prevent this diabetic neuropathy. And the next thing is about maintaining proper weight. This proper weight management can helps to prevent the occurrence of obesity and also diabetes. So in this manner you can prevent from this allodynia. And the last method is up to date about the vaccine for shingles to prevent the occurrence of chickenpox. So these are all the main preventive methods that you have to follow to prevent this allodynia. So these are all about the main treatment methods and main preventive measures you have to follow. If you follow this, you can get rid of this allodynia and also prevent the occurrence, and you can maintain a proper healthy life. So that's all about today. Next I will reach you with another topic. Thank you all. Have a nice day.